In October of 2022, a YouTuber named Chris Hill, who runs the channel Urbex Hill, uploaded a rather disturbing video documenting his investigation of an abandoned substation. His channel is dedicated to urban exploration, and he frequently uploads footage of his strange and bizarre encounters in various abandoned locations across the United States. In this particular video, Chris decided to explore an abandoned facility known as the Cedar Avenue Substation, located in Cleveland, Ohio. Constructed in 1917, the Cedar Avenue Substation for the Cleveland Railway Company was a historically significant facility in Cleveland. It was the first automatic substation for the company in the city and played a crucial role in the expansion of electric streetcar services, which transformed urban transport in Cleveland. However, as urban transit evolved and newer technologies emerged, the Cedar Avenue Substation was ultimately shut down on June 15, 1948. After being abandoned for over 75 years, the substation has been actively linked to paranormal activity, with numerous reports of ghost sightings and other bizarre occurrences. Despite all of this, Chris chose to investigate the Cedar Avenue substation alone in the middle of the night. As Chris ventured into the building, he found it in a pretty rough state, with deteriorating walls and several decaying animal carcasses lying on the floor. During this time, Chris set up multiple infrared cameras throughout the building to capture anything he might otherwise overlook. As he continued his exploration, he descended into the basement, and that's when he encountered something truly disturbing.
Alright, let's head down. Whoa. It's noticeably colder in here. What the hell? If you stand right here, it's kind of warm. Like normal temperature. But as soon as you go in here, it gets cold. That is creepy as hell. Shit. Whoa, that is weird. That is weird. Like, I'm not joking, y'all. It's noticeably colder. Shit, this is gonna be creepy. Oh, God. Help me. I keep thinking I hear somebody talking. I wonder what these things are used for. It's like these shells are all connected, it seems like. Damn. Can't tell though. Alright, let's keep going.
As Chris walked downstairs and stepped inside one of the rooms, he immediately noted that the temperature in the room was noticeably colder. When he stepped outside, the temperature returned to normal. This detail is particularly alarming, as ghost hunting expert Sam Ashford explains that cold spots can shift within a building or haunted location. This suggests that a spirit might be moving around, absorbing heat from the environment, and thus creating a cold spot in its path. Disturbingly, when Chris peeked inside the long concrete shelf, you could see a white shadowy figure moving in the back, but he didn't notice this detail at the time and continued with his exploration. However, as Chris went back upstairs, his infrared camera captured something truly unexplainable.
666. Hell's door. That's kind of creepy. Damn. Still gotta go down there too. Did you hear that? That was loud. What the hell? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that noise? All of a sudden, I feel sick. Come on, don't do this. Oh, fuck. Come on, man. I gotta get out of here.
After Chris heard the loud bang, he stared intently toward the direction of the noise. It was then that a shadowy figure could be seen moving right next to him. When Chris looked back to where the figure was, it had mysteriously vanished, and within seconds, could be seen peeking through a door in a completely different part of the room. Disturbingly, just a few moments after this bizarre encounter, Chris suddenly started to feel extremely sick and began throwing up aggressively for the next few minutes. During this time, the white figure could be seen staring directly at Chris before vanishing once again. However, Chris had no knowledge of any of these details until he got back home and watched back the footage. After Chris uploaded this chilling video, he uploaded another video about a month later where he went back to the same abandoned facility to further investigate what he'd previously witnessed. However, little did Chris know that what he was about to encounter would be far worse than anything he had experienced during his previous visit.
It's probably not a good idea to be back here after what happened last time. I got the same setup, the same IR camera set up, and see if I can catch anything else. So I'm back. Wish me luck. I'm just gonna follow the same path as last time. A weird noise in this room. That's creepy.
As Chris walked downstairs and stepped into the room, you could hear an eerie voice that sounded like someone saying, "You're not supposed to be here," followed by a brief pause before warning Chris to run.
It's a weird noise in this room.
Despite the creepy voice warning Chris to leave, he didn't hear it at the time and continued with his investigation. As Chris made his way upstairs, he began to explore the rooms where he had previously witnessed the white figure, but this time he did not encounter anything unusual. He then walked down into the basement, where he had previously felt the temperature drop, and to his surprise, he experienced the eerie shift in temperature once again. Nevertheless, Chris didn't back down and decided to investigate anyway. However, as he made his way to the end of the room, that's when things began to take a very bizarre turn.
It's still really cold in here. Look, you can see my breath now. Look. Like, that's how you know I'm not lying. It's really creepy in here. As I walk, it sounds like people are talking. Bones are still there. It's nasty. What the hell is that? Oh, shit. Something's up there. Holy shit. I know y'all heard that. That scared the shit out of me. I do have my gun just in case. It might have been an animal. Holy shit.
After hearing the loud crashing noise, Chris, afraid for his life, immediately ran out of the basement. As he rushed back up, he began to investigate what could have caused such a loud noise. During this time, his infrared camera captured a white figure moving through one of the rooms once again. Chris ultimately concluded that the loud crash must have been caused by the crate falling directly above him, but he could not determine who or what was responsible for throwing the crate with such force. Consequently, Chris decided to set up another infrared camera and further investigate his surroundings. However, while he was investigating, that's when things took a very dark turn for Chris.
This big ass box just fell on this grate. Maybe it fell from up there. Oh my god, my heart's racing. You know what? I'm gonna put the IR camera up here while I explore. Yeah, those gotta be raccoons. I can hear them up there. Oh my god. What the fuck just happened?
It It's evident that Chris was forcefully pushed back to the point of being completely knocked out cold for almost 10 minutes. To make matters even more disturbing, as Chris was lying on the floor, white, shadowy particles appeared out of nowhere and could be seen moving from one specific point before vanishing. When Chris finally got back up, he quickly grabbed his cameras and rushed out of the building. What Chris encountered that night is completely unexplainable and remains a mystery. However, based on everything Chris experienced that night and during his previous visit, the only real explanation that comes to mind is that whatever was inside the building did not want him there. During his initial visit, as the white figure approached Chris, he became extremely sick to the point where he had to leave. This time he was first met with creepy voices warning him to leave, followed by the loud crash of the crate falling above him. Ultimately, when Chris still didn't leave the building, whatever was present inside forcefully knocked him out, which sent him running out of the building. And as of the time this video was uploaded, Chris has not returned to the Cedar Avenue substation in Cleveland.
I'm getting out of it. Alright guys, I don't know what that was. I am not hanging around to find out because that scared the absolute crap out of me. I'm going to get back to the car.
This right here is a YouTuber named Colin, who in October of 2024 uploaded a video titled "Exploring an Abandoned Haunted House" to his channel The Bearded Explorer. His channel mainly focuses on urban exploration, and he frequently shares footage of him exploring various abandoned locations across the UK. In this particular video, Colin chose to explore an abandoned haunted house situated in the middle of a cemetery. According to Colin, the house once belonged to a classmate of his named Lauren, who lived there with her family. During their time in the house, the family reported hearing strange noises, and Lauren herself admitted to seeing mysterious figures at the foot of her bed. Since then, no one has lived in the house, as it is believed to be haunted. Despite all this, Colin set out to investigate the haunted house alone in the middle of the night. Colin begins the video by walking through the cemetery to reach the haunted house. After locating the house, he squeezes through a small window to enter. As he steps inside, he immediately notices that the house is in poor condition, with deteriorating walls and ceilings, some of which appear as if they could collapse at any moment. Nonetheless, Colin continues his exploration, moving from one room to another. However, just a few minutes into his exploration, while walking through one of the rooms, he suddenly hears the sound of footsteps coming from the upper levels, and that's when things take a turn for the worse for Colin.
Okay, let's go through the hallway. And we've got the main door just there. Okay, let's go in here. There's always a creepy chair. In a room you go in, there's always a creepy chair. Oh, look at the door over there, that's cool. That's really cool. It's like a chapel sort of design door, you know, like a pointy one. What on earth is that? Oh my God, I've just got the biggest, like the goosebumps have gone all up the back of my legs and all on my arms. That's horrible. What was that? I don't know if you heard that, but that sounded like a tap, tap, tap. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Honestly, the goosebumps in here are horrible. These doors are lovely. Look how thick they are. Oh God, what the f is that? That actually sounded like there was someone upstairs. Hello? Okay, that was horrible. That actually sounded like there was somebody walking around upstairs. This is terrifying now. Let's go and have a look. Oh, I don't like this. I really don't like this. Hello? This one's empty. See outside, there's a road out there. It's very, very dark out there tonight. It's so creepy here, honestly. It's horrible. Okay, let's that mirror. I don't like that mirror at all. That is horrible.
After Colin heard the sound of footsteps, he immediately called out and went upstairs to investigate. Unfortunately, he did not find anything or anyone who could have caused those footsteps. To make matters even more disturbing, after Colin uploaded this video, his viewers noticed something he had overlooked during his exploration. Many comments from his viewers pointed out that when Colin initially walked into the main hallway, the blue gloves were on top of the cardboard box. But just moments later, as Colin stepped out of the living room, the blue gloves were lying on the floor right next to the box. Disturbingly, when Colin heard the footsteps and was walking up the stairs to investigate, a tennis ball was clearly visible on the edge of the staircase. However, when he entered one of the rooms and came back out, the tennis ball had mysteriously shifted several feet away from its original position. Colin was completely unaware of any of this and was still attempting to find the source of the footsteps. However, as he went back down to investigate further, that's when he stumbled upon something truly disturbing.
Honestly, guys, I'm going to try and get my arm out. The goosebumps, you can't see. The goosebumps on my arms and my legs at the moment is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Oh, we've got another room down here, haven't we? Hello? God, I hate it. You think you can hear something? Oh no, there's a ladder. But that's too low to go in there. There's another loft space there. Oh, I can't go out there. You can see the old flint wall up there. Look, that's really cool. Wow. Okay, well, I think this is the last room. I think this is like a cupboard or something. Oh, no, it's the bathroom. Oh, fuck.
After Colin went downstairs and opened the bathroom door, someone or something hiding behind the shower curtains forcefully pushed the curtain aside. Colin, afraid for his life, immediately rushed out of the house and returned to his car. It remains unclear who or what was hiding behind those curtains, as well as how the gloves and tennis ball mysteriously moved from their original positions. It's difficult to determine whether Colin's encounter was paranormal or if a squatter or homeless individual was hiding inside the house all along. However, since Colin left the haunted house before he could discover the truth behind any of these bizarre encounters, this mystery might remain unsolved.